Okay, students, get your pen and paper ready. Take notes, please. Today I'd like to wish you a Happy New Year. Now, you may be thinking Mr. Groves has gone crazy. It's not New Year. New Year is in January or February. But actually, we are in a new year. We are in the school new year, which starts in September. So we're starting our school year at the moment. And when we start a new year, we often make what we call New Year resolutions. These are our hopes for the future, things that we want to achieve in the future. So today I have 3 suggestions for you for New Year's resolutions. See what you think. The first New Year's resolution is this: don't let your past decide your future. Don't let your past decide your future. Now, when you think of the past school year, maybe many things went wrong for you. Here are some examples. Maybe you always missed your homework, you failed your exams, you had broken friendships, you were angry, you got into trouble, you had bad behavior. All kinds of bad things happened last year. And this is the story of your last year. Pretty bad, huh? Terrible life. Now, what about this coming year? The page is empty. Nothing has happened yet. You can still decide what story will happen this year. Will it be the same as last year, or will it be different? Don't let your past decide your future. The writer, Lucy Maud Montgomery, wrote, "Tomorrow is always fresh, with no mistakes in it yet." This is our chance to seize the opportunity at the start of a new school year. So this year, 2023 to 24, nothing has happened yet. You decide what story you will write on this page. Will it be the same as last year? I hope not. I hope this year will be better. So who you are becoming is more important than what you've been. That's very important. Well, have to be quick. Second resolution, don't let your present circumstances, oh, there's a big word, circumstances, define your future circumstances. What does circumstances mean? It means your situation, your life at the moment. So don't let your present life define your future life. For example, maybe, sadly, you come from a broken home. Maybe your parents are fighting, maybe your parents are separated, maybe your parents are divorced, and you say, "Oh, I come from a broken home today, that means my future must be bad." That isn't true. It doesn't have to be true. Or maybe you don't have a lot of money, and you think, "I don't have a lot of money, I can't be successful." That doesn't have to be true. It can be true, but it doesn't have to be true. Or maybe you have some health issues, your body is a little weak, and you think, "My body is weak, therefore I cannot succeed in life." No, that isn't true. It doesn't have to be true. Or maybe everything you try, you fail. And you think, "I keep failing and failing and failing. I cannot succeed." No, that doesn't have to be true. It can be true, but it doesn't have to be true. The famous artist Vincent van Gogh said, "Success is sometimes the outcome, the result of a whole string of failures. You fail, 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 and through your learning, you succeed." So don't let your present circumstances define your future circumstances. And the last resolution I'd like you to think about is don't let adversity knock you down. Adversity means a difficult or unpleasant situation which is trying to stop you from achieving what you want to achieve. A difficult and unpleasant situation, adversity. Don't let adversity knock you down. So here is adversity, you are on the ground, you are KO'd. I want to give you some examples from history of where famous people didn't let adversity knock them down. And the first one I want to talk about is the famous scientist. Maybe you've heard of him, Albert Einstein, one of the greatest scientists the world has known. But did you know, when he was young, when he was only a child, he didn't start to speak until he was 4 years old. And he didn't start to read until he was 8 years old. He was a slow learner, and his teachers described him as mentally slow. Now, imagine young Einstein when he was a boy. His teachers called him mentally slow. He could easily have given up. He could have said, I have a problem. I cannot succeed. I will always fail. But he didn't let his problems stop him. And he later became one of the greatest scientists the world has ever known. He didn't let adversity knock him down. This guy we know very well, Walt Disney. We love Disney movies, we love Disney theme parks, we love Disney merchandise. Okay? He also, when he was a young man, had problems. His first job was as a reporter for a newspaper, and he was fired. He was let go of that job because the owner of the newspaper said he had no imagination and no good ideas. No imagination, no good ideas. And he was so poor when he was a young man with no job, he had to eat dog food to survive. Now imagine, your boss says to you, you have no imagination, you have no good ideas. Young Walt Disney could have said, okay, I'm a failure. I can't do anything. I give up. But he didn't. He knew he had good ideas in his head. He kept on, he created Mickey Mouse, and the rest is history. Now he became very famous. Do you know this singer, Beyoncé? Maybe some of you like her songs. When she was a young girl, she entered a singing talent competition. And guess what? She lost the competition. So when she was young, she could easily have said, I entered a singing talent competition, I lost the competition, I must be rubbish at singing. I give up at singing. But she didn't let adversity knock her down. She knew she was a great singer. She continued in her career, and now she's become a world-famous performer. How about this guy, Michael Jordan? Do you know his story? When he was 15 years old, he applied to join a basketball team. He was rejected. His basketball skills were not good enough. Can you imagine what would have happened if Michael Jordan had accepted the judgment of the basketball coach? Oh, you're not good enough to join our team. What would have happened if he had given up on his dreams of becoming a good basketball player? But he didn't. He didn't let adversity knock him down. And this is a quote from Michael Jordan. He said, I've missed more than 9,000 shots. I've lost 300 games. 26 times I've missed a game's winning shot. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that's why I succeed. He didn't let adversity knock him down. Give you one more example. Do you know this person, J.K. Rowling? She wrote Harry Potter. Put your hand up if you're a Harry Potter fan. Some hands go straight up. Okay. She faced adversity. She came from a broken home. Her mother was always ill and her father did not like her. And later she got married and had a daughter. But she was always fighting with her husband and they got divorced. And she suffered from depression and sadness and stress. And she couldn't find a job. And she couldn't find the money to look after her daughter. And her life was in a bad way. She could easily have let adversity knock her down. But she had a great idea for a story. She wrote the story. She went to 12 different publishers to try and publish the story. Every publisher said, no, this story is not good. This Harry Potter story is not good. Finally, she succeeded. She found a publisher, and now she's become a great success, and she's given a story to the world, which many people love. She didn't let adversity knock her down. There are many famous people who have stories of hardship, of adversity. Steve Jobs is another example. You can look him up by yourself. I won't tell you his story. The founder of KFC, he also had a difficult early life. You can look him up. I won't tell you the story. My favourite example, just the last one, is the composer, Beethoven. He wrote some of the most beautiful music we've ever heard. Guess what? He was deaf. He couldn't hear anything. He couldn't hear his own music. But did he let that stop him? Did he say to himself, I'm deaf, I can't possibly have a career in music? No, he didn't let that stop him. He didn't let adversity knock him down. So when life knocks you down, you have a choice. You can give up or you can try again. I hope that you will never give up and that you will try again. So, 3 hopes for the new year, 3 resolutions. I hope you have written them down, and I hope you will remember them. And so I wish you a happy new school year, and a happy new you. What will you write as your story for this year, 2023 to 2024? The choice is yours. Don't let life get you down. Make sure you resolve to be successful. Thank you.